By sure, you've heard the name. Vasili Podkolzin is the best Russian player in the 2019 NHL Draft at this point. And obviously there are other guys who could come in and take that spot, but based off of the hype and the expectations and everything that we saw at the Hlinka tournament, Podkolzin is the best Russian of this draft. And he was a huge riser because of this tournament, and everybody is hyped up because, oh my goodness, he got himself 11 points, 2 hat tricks, 8 total goals in 5 Hlinka Gretzky Cup games. He was tied with Alexis Lafreniere for the best scorer in the tournament. And obviously, if you watched any of the Hlinka Gretzky Cup, you would have seen Podkolzin dominating the highlight reels. So many goals where he has the puck in his own zone or in the neutral zone. He breaks in past the blue line, splits the D, goes in on net, nifty moves, forehand, forehand, and he slips it in. Or he goes backhand and he roofs it. Or he gets tripped, and on his knees, he hits the puck up with his backhand over the goalie's glove. Or other plays where Team Russia, cycling it in the offensive zone, passes it over to an open Podkolzin over on the right wing, and this left-handed shot winds up and absolutely roofs it. Top cheese. You've seen that throughout the tournament. He had 8 goals, and obviously he's the hottest player to come out of this tournament in regards to forwards and offensive capabilities. But the expectations are high, because Podkolzin was ranked by Button as a top 5 talent in this year's draft. He was ranked ahead of Kirby Dach, Krebs, Suzuki, and Newhook too. And Podkolzin is a guy who you could definitely say doesn't deserve his ranking, and he had one really good tournament and that's it, there's nothing else. Well, to that, my friend, I say that that's literally why all the pressure is now on Podkolzin. He spent the majority of his last season playing for different versions of Team Russia. He played at the World Juniors, the World Hockey Championships, different international tournaments for the Russia U17 team as well as the U18 team. And throughout all these games, he did post a significant amount of points. Not as great as he did in the Hlinka this season, but definitely point per game, just under point per game rates. And playing with his normal team, the Vityaz Podolsk, over there in Russia, playing himself in an under-17 league, grabbed himself 30 points in 21 games played, 13 total goals. And now, going into next season, he's going over to SKA 1946 St. Petersburg in the MHL, which is the younger guy's version of the KHL. And coming in as a U18 player, this right-winger has all the expectations in the world to succeed at a high level. If you want to take a look at MHL players in their U18 seasons in the past, if you go over to Elite Prospects and you look at it, the guy with the highest points per game with a 141 was Nikita Kucherov. And then if you go past that, guys like Nikita Gusev, Anatoly Golishev, Denis Gurianov are all in this company as well. And the majority of these guys are closer to the 1 point per game range. And so, in order for Podkolzin to legitimately establish himself as one of the top talents of this draft, he needs to go over to the MHL and succeed and produce at a rate that's probably above 0.9 points a game. And for the most part, I think there's a great expectation that he will accomplish that. But we don't know yet. All we do know is that he did have an amazing Hlinka Gretzky tournament. And everything that we saw was just an exposition of his raw talent. I think there were a lot of people who watched these games and watched Team Russia and watched Podkolzin and said, his game wouldn't really translate to the NHL, and it's definitely something that you could argue. But what we saw at the Hlinka Gretzky tournament was just raw, unfiltered talent. Just the ability to see things through, steal the puck, shoot the puck, drive to the net, still maintain that composure to still stick handle while he's kneeling down, sliding on the ice. It's just all there. And Craig Button on the TSN broadcast said that Podkolzin has a lot of qualities similar to Pavel Datsyuk in regards to his ability to steal the puck and catch the opponents off guard with offensive flair. And in my opinion, if you watched any of the Team Russia games this past week, you'd know that that's definitely true. But who knows? All we gotta do is wait for the MHL season and wait to see what Podkolzin is able to accomplish playing for his new team. If the 5'11", 165-pound right winger is able to accomplish anything close to 0.9 points per game, he'll remain in this echelon of draft prosperity leading up to the 2019 NHL Entry Draft. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plus, Gaming, and bye.